And good evening and welcome to Tippin Gymnasium. Tonight it is PIAA AA Boys opening round playoffs here on the EYT Media Network. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel. We have Chase Diamond all here this evening. And it is Laurel Eye Clinic, District 9, or actually now state basketball. And we're in the Carly Tire pregame show. Well, Bob, last night Redbank Valley girls dropped a tough one to Laurel. We had a chance to do that game on RV Live down there. And tonight we're back on the EYT Media Network. And we have West Shamokin, the Wolves, come in to take on the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. Redbank at 22-4 on the season. Dropped that championship game. And I'll tell you what, they're chomping at the bit. They want to get back into their winning ways.
Well, you know, one of the big keys is, and if you're this type of team, you have to have a short-term memory. And I think obviously certainly very disappointed in themselves coming up short in that ball game, Mike. But tonight is the first round of redemption, if you will. They've got an opportunity here in the state playoffs. That's the beauty about basketball versus football. You know, you come up short in a district championship game in football, you're sitting at home. It's on to the next season. Here, as a runner-up, you have the opportunity to advance, and you know they've got some stiff competition to face tonight, but they're looking forward again. It's that shot of redemption. They're back at the same court, which they lost upon. They've had success on this court, and they want that trend to continue tonight.
And West Shamokin, a team coming in, we'll talk about them coming up here after a timeout. This is a team that has a little bit of size. You know, the record a little bit deceiving coming out of that District 6 where they're playing teams like Bishop Guilfoyle and folks like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays into the factor tonight. We'll take our first time out. We're going to come back. We'll look more into the game. We're in the Carly Tire pregame show. Tonight it's the opening round of the boys AA PIAA state playoffs. West Shamokin, the Wolves, and the Redbank Valley Bulldogs as Laurel Eye Clinic state basketball right here on the EYT Media Network.
This is Corey. He made two big mistakes. His first mistake was not going to Laurel Eye Clinic to have bladeless LASIK. His second mistake was trying to pet what he thought was his cat without wearing his glasses. Don't be like Corey. Call Laurel Eye Clinic.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
All right, back here at Tippin Gymnasium. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel with you tonight. Hey, special thank you tonight going on to Moore Financial Advisor of Shippenville. I want to thank them for being a sponsor on tonight's game. You can reach Michael Moore at 227-2800. That's 814-227-2800. Another great sponsor here on the EYT Media Network. Well, we're getting set for the beginning of this one here, Roberts. We're in the Carly Tire pregame show, and we're looking at some of the players to watch, brought to you by Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And very familiar here with this Redbank Valley team. This is a team that, when it comes to talent, they are in not a short supply. They have a lot of it. And when you look at just the lineup up and down, again, you never know who's going to step up from night to night. This is a team that has a few thousand-point scorers on it, and really kind of not very selfish when it comes to, if someone's got the hot hand, they just keep bumping it to them.
Yeah, they'll keep on feeding them, no question about that. And, of course, you talk about those big three, you know, and the fact that that's Bain, Marshall, and Gardlock. These guys have had a lot of success, not just in basketball, but, of course, certainly in football. But they are competitive. They have an intense desire to win. and they can really light it up. When they're on, they're on. There's no question about that. And, of course, it's a bit of a challenge for them in facing West Shamokin. One of the interesting things, did a little research on West Shamokin coming into this, Mike. West Shamokin has their school's all-time leading scorer. He'll be out on the court. That's Trevor Smolik. Smolik, the guy certainly can light it up, and he's going to be busy at the next level as well. I know he's got a scholarship offered, Laurel University, so congratulations to him. But outstanding athlete, and you take a look at this team and looking at them, Mike, they're a team that really prides themselves defensively. They do have other guys you're going to hear from, including Bo Swartz, Owen Stover, Sean McCullough, Lou Swartz. These guys all can contribute, and they make big plays defensively. They also can score on the offensive side. And, again, they're a great example, too, of a team that's unselfish. Typically, if you see where a team has the school's all-time leading scorer, a lot of times there's a reason, because he's the go-to guy, and that's not the case with these guys. It's a matter of if someone's got the hot hand, that's who they'll go with as well.
Yeah, it's a team with size, too, 6'2", 6'5", 6'3", 6'1". You go down the list, 6'1", 6 foot, all the way down as you look. So this is a team that certainly we talked about their size, and we interested to see how that plays up against Redbank Valley tonight. And in this one, too, the Redbank West Shamokin winner will take on Kennedy Catholic or Winchester Thurston. That'll be coming up on this Saturday. That would be a game that would be in District 9. Redbank Valley would be in the top of the bracket, so they would be the, quote, home school, and it would be at a neutral site. And we're anticipating it could be back here. I know I talked to Dave Cadis and folks. There are no games scheduled as of right now on Saturday here at Clarion University, but I'm sure that's going to fill up as time goes on. Quick Zoncro Motors update for you, too. Kennedy Catholic was up on North Clarion in girls action tonight, 31-11. That was at halftime. So we'll keep you updated on that score, but Kennedy Catholic pulling away from North Clarion at the half. We'll take another time out. We're going to come back. We have the Governor's Keys. They're all on the way. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's right here on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
All right, back here at Tippin Gymnasium, Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel, Chase Simon, all here. Tonight, it is the boys' AA opening round playoffs in the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association. How about that?
Pretty good job.
Yeah.
You might have done this once or twice.
Well, I don't know. Something I remembered. Hey, we do want to thank also Heater Lumber, big sponsor of Redbank Athletics here on the EYT Media Network with locations in New Bethlehem, Knox, Sligo, and Reimersburg. Time for the Governor's Keys to the game, and those are brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. We're going to say God. What? Oh, dear Lord. Bob.
You know something I don't?
I don't know.
Hey, you
Bob.
talk about putting pressure on a guy.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, you better know what's going on in this game if you're that. Bob,
trust me, I'm anything but that.
it's all yours.
As we take a look at West Shamokin, Mike, I believe that the important thing for them is to come out and establish this zone defense against this Bulldog squad. That's one of the places they've struggled. They've excelled anytime they play man, but I think the key to them, try and get them in a little trouble, catch them off their games, if you will, by playing that zone defense. Now, the other thing, control the boards. Teams who play aggressive in the paint have also been a problem for this Bulldog squad. And I think you want to frustrate this Bulldog offense, challenge every shot, and that tends to get them a little bit out of sync, out of rhythm. And you also want to keep this Bulldog squad under 40 points. If it turns into a track meet, that would only bode well for Redbank Valley. Now for the Bulldogs, look, here's the number one key. Forget about Friday night. Friday night is over and done with. You can't change it. And I think it's important for you to come out, get this offense rolling, score points. And again, it doesn't matter who has the hot hand. Take full advantage. Find a matchup you like. Take advantage of it. And you got to play smart. You have to avoid foul trouble. One of the issues that can happen, of course, is getting into some foul trouble that changes the complexity, changes the layout of the ball game. And obviously, you got to get points in the paint. I think if you can come down and get points in the paint, if you look back at Friday night's game, multiple opportunities to convert on shots from the paint, but unable to get those shots to fall. That was the difference. They make 3-4 shots, they win the ball game easily, but they didn't. And that's just the way it is. That's why they're a District 9 runner-up. But again, shot at redemption tonight.
Well, and when you talk to people across the state of Pennsylvania, they always kind of look at, talking to a lot of folks in District 10 about this Redbank team, they said even though, we were talking about them not winning the district championship, but, they said, well, what do you think about the state playoffs? And, a lot of people really put them as one of the favorites to get possibly as close to the Western Final because of the talent on this team. This is a team that when they're hitting on all cylinders, they're one of the best out there. So it'll be interesting how they respond from that loss and how they come back here tonight against West Shamokin. And we'll get that here in just momentarily. We're going to have team introductions starting. We'll also have the anthem. That's all coming up. And we're going to have that live for you here. And you hear Dave Cadis in the background. This is where he chastises Bob Dunkel and says, you behave yourself.
I know better. I don't want to be escorted out.
So Dave will have that, and then he will start with the introductions. We'll have the anthem, team introductions, and we'll get set up for this one here at Tippin Gymnasium. Redbank here in West Shamokin tonight. Redbank coming in, the runner-up in District 9 at 22-4, their record, and it is West Shamokin is the third seed out of District 6. Dave getting a nice drink of water. He's going to get started, and here we go.
Honor and pleasure to welcome you to Tippin Gymnasium and Coach John Calipari Court, the home of Gold Eagle basketball. But tonight, we have a big first-round matchup between the West Shamokin Wolves and the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please stand and join our student athletes and coaches as we honor all of our heroes, and we stand as one nation, under one flag, as one people for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And now the starting lineups for the West Shamokin Wolves. At forward, number 23, Lou Schwartz. At guard, number 15, Sean McCullough. At forward, number 13, Owen Stover. At guard, number 1, Bo Schwartz. Finally at guard, number 12, Trevor Smolik. Head coach of the Wolves is John McCullough. And now the starting lineups for the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. At guard, number 1, Bryson Bain. 2, Marquise Gardlock. Also at guard, number 3, Chris Marshall. At guard, number 12, Owen Klaus. And finally at guard, number 20, Mason Klaus. Head coach of the Bulldogs is Emmanuel Marshall.
Well, here we go. Getting set to get started here at Tippin Gymnasium.
For tonight's contest are Ryan Smith.
First quarter, so that'll wrap up the Carly Tire pregame show. Starting lineups brought to you by Janet Montgomery Scott, and we have the Heater Lumber tip-off on the way here on the UYT Media Network. Kill's Kitchen's our first quarter sponsor. Coming up, the officials fist bump, and they're ready to go as they start onto the basketball court.
A nice sized crowd here.
Smulik, the 6'5 senior, you can see that size we talked about coming out. And I'm assuming he'll go up against Marshall or Gardlock. It'll be Marshall.
Anytime that you're the school's all-time leading scorer, that's pretty much the only statement you're going to make.
Yep. So the officials are ready. It's Smulik and Marshall ready to go. Here's the tip. It's controlled by the Wolves of West Shamokin. Swartz, that's Bo with the basketball. To the right side to McCullough. McCullough back up to Swartz. And now to Smulik. Ball to the right side. Swartz to the left side. Back into the paint, stolen away by Gardlock. Here's Gardlock now taking it the other end. Gardlock driving. A Gardlock is going to be called. Or actually, that's going to be a block foul here. It's going to be called on McCullough. I'll tell you what, Gardlock was smart to drive.
He was. The NBA gives you the continuation course. Doesn't exist at this level.
Basket is good, Marquise Gardlock. Also number 15,
Nonetheless,
Sean McCullough.
gets it.
Yep, he'll go to the line for the three-point play. I was waiting to see what they were going to call that time.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were going to give him that shot or not. Shot does not go.
Smulik with the rebound. And here come the Wolves. Ball dumped down to the baseline. Shot good by McCullough. And it's a 2-2 ball game.
Sean McCullough.
Very quickly, good transition game.
3-2 zone here by West Shamokin, working here against Redbank Valley.
Yeah, this has been the MO all season against this Bulldog squad. You try and push them out of that zone, but if their outside game is on, you're in some big trouble. Obviously, we had an earlier season game, 17 three-pointers made in a ball game.
Ball top to Marshall. Back to Gardlock. They're going to play some catch. And Bob talks about patience. Right now, Redbank showing it. Ball to the right side. Bain fires the three-pointer. It's on the way. It's good by Bain from the right side, and it's 5-2 Redbank Valley.
A nice look. Good job being patient.
Smulik all the way down the court into Swartz. Back up top it goes. Driving into the lane. The scoop shot no good. The ball loose. Bain comes down with the basketball. Here's Klaus. Marshall, three-pointer on the way. No good. That rebound is pulled down by Smulik.
See the long arms, and Smulik comes down on that board, makes it look easy.
Swartz up top, tried to get it into the corner, does. Up top, Smulik, three-point shot on the way, no good. Fight for the ball, and it is Klaus coming down with the rebound. Marshall with the basketball here up top for Redbank Valley.
He's going to be patient. He's going to wait for the offense to catch up. Again, a little slowdown, which is nice out of this team to see.
5-2 the score just underway here at Tippin Gymnasium. 5:51 to go here in the first quarter.
I joke constantly about patience. Shot off the mark.
Yep, Gardlock's shot is off, and Swartz will get the rebound. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch here by Klaus. Checking in for West Shamokin will be Rogers.
You can see West Shamokin wants to keep fresh legs out there against this Bulldog squad. Of course, the Bulldogs like to do a lot of substitution as well.
Smulik takes it in the middle, across the timeline, bounce pass over to McCullough. McCullough spins it in, over to Rogers. Ball blocked by Marshall, and out comes Klaus. Owen Klaus to the right side to Gardlock. Gardlock driving. Gardlock puts up the shot, no good. Got his own rebound. Puts it back up this time. That time it's good.
Marquise Gardlock.
7-2 Redbank Valley.
Yeah, Gardlock 4 points in the ballgame.
Smulik gets it to McCullough. McCullough down underneath, tried to spin it into Rogers, but it goes out of bounds, and the Redbank Bulldogs get it back.
Yeah, just a little too much speed that time on the pass from McCullough.
Timeout taken. Full timeout taken by West Shamokin. We'll take a break too, and you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball right here on the EYT Media Network.
J&J Trailers and Equipment Sales on Route 66 in Shippensville is your one-stop trailer shop for all things trailers. J&J stocks over 70 trailers at a time of all shapes and sizes, including enclosed cargos, equipment haulers, utility trailers, tilt trailers, and dump trailers. Reputable brands include CarMate, Sport Haven, PJ, Liberty, and Wells Cargo. If you are looking for the most dependable trailers on the market, backed by the industry's best warranty, choose J&J Trailers and Equipment Sales.
So timeout taken by West Shamokin. Very good timeout too. They're down by 5 here. Redbank Valley getting on a bit of a run.
Yeah, it's a good timeout. You know, I think coaches want to make sure they have their playoff legs right now. And I think I was really impressed, Mike. I don't know if you caught the tail end of that Bulldog group there. There's 5 on the court. All had a little team meeting, if you will. You know, talking with each other about responsibilities. Fantastic to see that.
Marshall on the left side, top of the key to Bain. Bain to Marshall. Into Bain. Bain, big move to the board. Puts that up. It's no good, and the rebound is going to be... No, it's ripped away by Klaus. Klaus is going to travel. Once he rolled over, as soon as you roll, it's going to be called to travel, but great hustle by Klaus.
A nice effort. Comes up empty. Again, pointing out clearly, Mike, when you roll like that, they're going to call it every single time.
Stover. Over to Swartz, and then ahead it goes to McCullough. McCullough has the ball taken away in the paint by Bain. Ball down the court to Gardlock. Here's Gardlock driving in. Gardlock shot, it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Swartz. Swartz. Right down the front here. Into the paint. Swartz lost the basketball. Ball loose. Who's going to get it? Bain gets it in the paint.
Good defensive play there by Redbank.
And then the ball to Marshall. Here's Marshall driving. Marshall to the right side up top. Gardlock from the right elbow. The shot, it's good by Gardlock. Gardlock's automatic when you are at those elbows.
Again, we talked about it in pregame. If they got a guy with a hot hand, they'll feed him all night. They found him.
Pressure put on here again by Redbank. Ball ahead to Rogers. Rogers dumps it down to the baseline into the paint. Shot by Smulik. It's off the mark. And Klaus gets the basketball.
This defense, this is just what the doctor ordered for Redbank. Mike did come out. They've done an outstanding job defensively. The patience displayed on offense is what you want to see.
Gardlock from the corner, driving around the defense, dumps it into the paint to Klaus. Klaus shot good. That's Owen Klaus. How about 11-2, Redbank Valley?
Yeah, well executed offensive series.
Ball to Stover. They're going to have to get it across the timeline. Stover will take it across. Ball to McCullough. McCullough up top. He'll give it to Swartz, and they'll set up the offense. Bo Swartz.
I suspect you'll see the trend to continue with Redbank applying pressure on that inbound.
McCullough, three-pointer on the way. No good. The ball tipped, and it is rebounded by Rogers. Put back by Rogers. No good. Rebound by Bain. Bain quickly down to Gardlock. Gardlock driving into the lane. And the foul's going to be called here. We'll have the block. That'll be the second blocking foul on McCullough. He's trying to get set in front of Gardlock, and it's pretty tough.
Yeah, I like that up-tempo game out of the Bulldogs. Should be immediate timeout, I believe.
And it is immediate timeout. We'll break as well. And the score here, 11-2, Redbank leading West Shamokin as we go with 2:44 in the first. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball and Explore Clarion at D9Sports.com.
Whether it's your ATV, your camper,
plenty of room. Keep it coming.
Your boat,
keep dumping water, me boy.
Or whatever your big kid toy may be, make sure you protect it. Carrier Insurance Agency will help establish a policy to protect your ATV, camper, boat, motorcycle, or any auto insurance coverage you may need. Receive your free quote at Carrier Insurance Agency in front of Tractor Supply and Clarion or CarrierInsuranceCares.com.
right, back here at the Tippett Gymnasium. Timeout taken. All right, that's the media timeout this time. 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Kales Kitchens first. And Bob, tell you what, Redbank much smoother. It looks like they're much more in a rhythm tonight, hitting some great shots. A lot different than we saw here on Saturday.
Yeah, that confidence level with this group right now, they're firing on all cylinders. Now they're going to bring Bain and Marshall out for a little bit of a breather here. Wagner will check in. And Orts.
Long shot by Gardlock on the way. It's off the mark, and Swartz is there. We're going to take the baseball pass down the court, and the travel is going to be called. That's Buffon just getting into the ball game.
Yeah, it's on. Difficult play for Buffon to make. Not a bad catch if you're in the outfield, but somehow they frown if you take those extra steps.
About 2.5 to go here in the quarter. Klaus up top to Gardlock as the Bulldogs work it underneath the ball, tipped back over to Klaus. Orts in the ball game for Redbank, taken away by Swartz. Here's Swartz down the left sideline, puts up the shot, blocked by Gardlock. And the ball, Orts is going to come out with the basketball.
Time I think West Shamokin was looking for a foul call.
They wanted a foul or possibly even a goaltending. Ball to the right side. Wagner. Pass down into the paint. Shot by Orts is no good. Gardlock gets the rebound, put back good. And it's 13-2.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's 8 out of Gardlock. If West Shamokin doesn't make some adjustments with Gardlock playing the way he is tonight, they're going to be in some big trouble.
Ball underneath. Ball loose in the paint. Picked up. Shot good by Swartz on the left side. Just the second field goal of the quarter here for West Shamokin.
Swartz's first bucket in the ball game.
Gardlock right side. Klaus. Gardlock wanted to take the shot, did not. Minute 17 to go. Klaus on the right side, three-pointer, no good. Got his own rebound. Klaus reverse layup, no good. Rebound by Smulik. Smulik to Swartz, and he'll work it up the court here. Smulik into the lane. Around the defenders, kicks it out to the corner. The shot taken by Buffon is good. Three-pointer, and it's 13-7.
Shot taken from the parking lot.
Nico Buffon for three.
No question about that one, whether it was a three or not.
So we do get a quick 30-second timeout taken by Redbank. We'll hold right here. A couple subs coming in, and Redbank leading here by the score of 13-7. It was 13-2 not too long ago. So a little bit of a run here by West Shamokin.
Well, the timeout's called. They'll be bringing back Marshall and Bain. Get them back out on the court. West Shamokin, I think, appreciating the timeout as well, Mike. But they got to be ready again. And the issue is, I talked about earlier, if you don't make some type of an adjustment here as you're facing against Gardlock with that hot hand, if you do make that adjustment, then who do you give up as far as the defensive responsibilities? That means you're going to let Bain, you're going to let Marshall open. Now, Marshall doesn't have any points yet, but it won't take too much longer. I think he's going to get a few.
Go back to action here. Ball to the right side. That's Orts. Comes up top, Marshall to Bain. Marshall on the left side down to Gardlock. Gardlock driving. The ball partially blocked down there by Smulik, but the putback, though, is good by Bain in the paint.
And Bain now 5 points to the ball game.
Stover. The ball back to Swartz. Here's Swartz. Swartz brings it back up top of the key. 12 seconds. They're going to play for the last shot. Ball into the corner. Smulik with the shot. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound by Marshall. 5 seconds. All the way down the court to Gardlock, and it's going to be too long for Gardlock. 1.8 seconds to go.
About 6 inches too far.
Chase was right on there, too, on that clock. Look at that. 1.8 up on ours, 1.8 on Chase's.
Dustin makes all these excuses. Now I see.
Oh, shot at the buzzer. Went off the front of the rim by Swartz. No good. After 15-7, Redbank leads. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball right here on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com. Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania. Exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Redbank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Redbank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Redbank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Redbank Chevrolet.
All right, back here at Tippin Gymnasium. Quarter number 2 on the way. It's a Next Step Therapy second quarter here on the EYT Media Network. Bulldogs lead it here 15-7. Opening round of the AA boys, PIAA playoffs. Marshall will take the ball to bounds right in front of us here.
The ball to start the second quarter.
And here we go.
Patience has been the big key here for the Bulldog offense. They've worked the ball a little bit. They've waited. They've been able to find Gardlock throughout the night. He's got 8 points.
Klaus lost the basketball in the paint, gets it back, kicks it back up to Bain. Bain right underneath. Gardlock was open, shot no good, but he's going to be fouled, and Gardlock will go to the line to shoot 2. And as folks in Redbank Valley know, Bob prefers dose instead of 2.
Sooner or later, someone's probably going to start to believe you when you're saying that.
Gardlock at the line for Redbank. He's shooting 2 shots.
Shot is up. Hits the front of the iron, no good. Free throw shooting has not been a forte for Redbank in this playoff run. That shot is good.
Ball ahead to it's McCullough. Back up to Swartz. And the ball tipped away by Marshall. Marshall heading down the court, and he's going to miss the jam as it's knocked out of, as it goes out of bounds. And it was McCullough got in there just enough to mess Marshall up going in. Here come the Wolves now. They trail 16-7. 9-point lead. Swartz across the timeline. Here's Swartz, bounce pass to Smooley. Down to the corner. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay West Shamokin ball, tipped out there by Klaus.
Boy, if he would have come down with that jam, that would have brought the house wide awake.
Ball inbounded to Swartz. It's Bo Swartz. Wide open on the baseline. The shot is good. He found Stover open, and it's 16-9.
Owen Stover.
It took a while. That's an example of patience there for West Shamokin. Clawing her way back into this one. Control here by the 7 points.
Bain comes up to Marshall. Faust to the right side. Bain into Marshall. Marshall spinning around. Marshall had the ball knocked away. Picked it back up. Shot no good. And the rebound is by Smooley. Here's Swartz. All the way down he goes. And the ball saved by Stover. Back in the paint to Gardlock. Gardlock kicks it down the court all the way to Bain. Here's Bain driving in. Bain's shot is good. And it's 18-9.
7 points out of Bain now. Good transition once again by Redbank.
Ball knocked away. Klaus had stolen back by Stover. Here's Stover around the defense, kicks it to the right side. Swartz fakes, drives. Swartz puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Smulik, and he's going to be fouled. And Smulik's going to go up to the line here to shoot a couple.
Smulik so far, no points in this ball game. Bit of a surprise. School's all-time leading scorer.
Bryson Bain. That's his first.
Quick score. Kennedy up on North Clarion 50-15 after 3 quarters.
Trevor
girls.
Steele at the lane. For West Shamokin, he'll have 2 shots.
Looking for his first points in the ball game. He's got them. Money in the bank with that shot. Officials make sure everybody's well aware it's showtime on this shot. It's the front of the iron, no good. Bain with the rebound.
Here comes Gardlock now. It's an 8-point lead here for the Bulldogs. 5:42 to go here in quarter number 2. Next up therapy second. Shot Klaus from the corner. That's off the mark. No good. Rebound by Owen. Klaus put back no good. Fight in the paint. And Smulik's going to come down with the basketball.
You see the strength that Smulik has with that.
Smulik's going to be fouled. They're going to get Gardlock on this one.
Going to say a little too much arm. Had ball, but also had arm, hand, all that good kind of stuff.
Gardlock is first.
They'll ring it up on you every time.
Ball into Swartz. They get the ball in here. Bo Swartz. Cross court over to McCullough. Down to the corner it goes. Back up top. Swartz. He fakes. Drives around the defense. Bounce pass down to the baseline, but goes out of bounds. Last touch by Redbank. Ball stays Wolf basketball. Swartz into Smulik. Smulik is going to put that ball up in the paint. No good off the front of the rim, and the rebound is pulled down by Bain, who kicks it ahead to Gardlock. Here's Gardlock driving. Gardlock. Ball was tipped from behind, but he finished the play, gets the points, and it's 20-12.
That guy has money in the bank tonight. He's got 11 points.
Ball, Smulik driving. Left-hand shot, no good. Bain gets the rebound. Good defense by Bain that time.
Outstanding job in the paint tonight by this Bulldog squad.
Marshall from the corner, 3-pointer on the way, no good. Ball kicked back out. Driving, and the shot by Gardlock is.
Marquise Gardlock.
22-12.
Points out of Gardlock.
Redbank at their biggest lead of the ball game, Governor, by 12.
What really surprised me is the Wolves really aren't challenging him. They're kind of just letting him go.
Swartz comes to the right side, back up top to McCullough. Back to Swartz. Down to the corner to Stover. Smulik has it blocked by Gardlock. He didn't see Gardlock behind him. Gardlock took it away.
Great defensive play.
Here's Gardlock in the lane, and a foul's going to be called. They're going to take the ball out of bounds. They're going to call that on Rogers.
Trevor Steele.
We're going to see line changes. Looks like a hockey game.
And we do have the media timeout. So we'll break. We'll be back with more 22-10. The score here, Redbank with the lead. You're watching Laurel Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Our community needs its local businesses. Let's put unity back into the community. Let's all unite to support local business. Butler Health System, proudly standing with our local businesses. Your choice matters. When the time comes, choose local. Let's all unite to support them and the other local businesses in your community. It's important because when local businesses thrive, communities thrive.
Here we go as Redbank leads after the media timeout, 22-10. We're in quarter number 2 here from Tippin Gymnasium, 3:54 to go in the second quarter. Glad you could be with us here on the EYT Media Network tonight. Bain to take the ball to bounce, comes into Wagner. Back to Bain as he comes back in. Klaus on the left side, back to Bain.
The patience is really impressing me out of this Bulldog offense. Nice job.
Klaus into the paint to Orts, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds. It'll stay Redbank basketball. Clock stops at 3:35 to go here in the second quarter. Ball into Klaus. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Again, stays Redbank. Ball Swartz was the one to tip it out. to Mason Klaus. And Bain playing some catch up top. Deep shot by Bain, three-pointer. It's off the mark, no good. And the ball comes out. Who is it? It's Owen Klaus to get it. Here's Mason underneath to Orts. Orts' shot good, and it's 24-10 Redbank Valley.
Aiden Orts.
Good shot, good follow through there out of Orts. Gets the 2. First points in the ball game.
Swartz. One-hand pass down the court. It's just too far for McCullough.
West Shamokin really is rattled right now, Mike. They've got to circle the wagons a little bit. Trail here by 14. Redbank can make a little mini run, get a comfortable lead at halftime. Already up 14.
Bain, Klaus playing some catch. Mason Klaus. And the ball tipped back to Bain, though. Now Owen Klaus. Cross court to Mason. Mason jump stop underneath. Orts shot good. Orts with a couple points, a couple baskets in a row.
Now think about this. You have Marshall and Gardlock not on the court right now. You've had a couple of nice trips down the court back to back.
Willett, shot from the left elbow. That is no good. It's in and out. And a foul. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. It goes to Redbank Valley.
Yeah, West Shamokin right now just can't seem to get the ball to bounce their way at this 2:15 mark. Redbank does a nice job and has really done so the entire season, rotating players in, changing the starting lineup too. These guys are ready for every opportunity they have.
Wagner on the left side, top of the key, over to Mason Klaus. 16-point lead here for the Bulldogs. Minute 45 to go here in the second quarter. Next step therapy second. Bain around the defense down toward the baseline. He's going to bring it back up top. And he gives it to Mason Klaus.
Outstanding job of patience.
Yep, taking time off the clock here. They lead by 16.
You know, defensively, there's going to be a breakdown. If you hold on to this basketball, you know it's coming. It is hard to stay focused this long.
Ball underneath. Wagner back out to Bain. Bain driving on the baseline. Puts it up. Blocked from behind. Puts the next. He got his own ball back. Put it up, and it's good. It's 28-10.
Tyson Bain.
Big shot out of Bain.
Ball controlled by McCullough to Swartz. Swartz at the free throw line. Dumped it underneath. And the shot's off the mark by Buffone. And out comes Bain with the basketball, 50 seconds. Bain kicks it out to Klaus. Back to Bain. 43 seconds.
Get a lot of patience here. 3 weeks ago, they'd have launched 3 shots by now.
Yep.
And they'd have connected on them probably too. But
Bain shots off the mark, goes out of bounds, and it goes to Redbank Valley. Marshall and Gardlock set to check back in. So 28 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Redbank in control here by 18.
Yeah, want to extend this lead.
Gardlock, ball spun in bounds, but it's going to be taken away by Stover. Here's Stover ahead to McCullough. Right underneath. Found his man. Shot is good. Got it into Rogers. Rogers with the 2, 28-12. Redbank now play for the last shot with 10 seconds. Ball right side. Up top it goes to Marshall. Marshall shot at the buzzer. In and out. No good. So 28-12 is where we are at halftime. We're at the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have the First United National Bank halftime show on the way. In Redbank leads by 16 here at the half. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's right here on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
Hey Julie, nice deck! Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply, and yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta, and yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow! I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builder Supply Home Improvement Center, family owned and operated since 1958, with locations in Tio Nesta and Shippenville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
All right, back here at Tippin Gymnasium, we're at halftime. First United National Bank halftime show. Redbank Valley leads at 28-12. And Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Junkel, Chase Diamond all here tonight. Bob, when you look at those Redbank Chevrolet stats, how do they stack up here at halftime?
As we take a look here for West Shamokin, not a ton of points, Mike. Nico Buffon leads the way with 3 points, followed by 2 points each out of the following. Braden Rogers, Sean McCullough, Owen Stover, and Bo Swartz. Trevor Smilik has 1 point in this one. The Wolves are 1 of 2 from the free throw line, have connected on 1 3-pointer in the ball game. As we take a look at Redbank Valley, pretty dominant performance here out of Marquise Gardlock. 13 points out of Marquise, 9 points out of Bryson Bain, 2 out of Owen Klaus, 4 out of Aiden Ords. As we sit here at halftime, 1 of 3 are the Bulldogs from the free throw line, and they did make 1 3-pointer in this one. Currently up 28-12 here at halftime.
All right, again, those stats brought to you by Redbank Chevrolet. And do want to thank Michael Moore, financial advisor in Shippenville. Want to thank him for being a sponsor on tonight's game. He can be reached at 814-227-2800. That's Michael Moore, financial advisor in Shippenville. And 227-2800 is where you can catch up with Mike for some great financial advice. We'll take a timeout. We're going to come back. Governor's Keys to the second half. Get you set up for third quarter action. Score here, 28-12. Redbank Valley leading West Shamokin here at halftime. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's right here on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an International Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Edge Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
Well, we're at halftime at Tippett Gymnasium, Clarion University. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel, Chase Steinman, all with you here tonight. A 16-point lead here for the Bulldogs. We're in the First United National Bank halftime show. And time for the Gatesman's Auto Body Governor's keys to the second half. Any changes you see, Governor, you want to make to those keys from the first half?
Well, I think if you're West Shamokin, you have to find an answer to guard and block. The reality is that guy's on fire. If you don't make an adjustment, get a little help out there, shadow him, do something, it's going to be big trouble for you. He's only going to continue to get stronger as this game unfolds. But, of course, if you do that, who else are you going to leave unaccounted for? Because that's the deadly part about having, multiple guys that can score consistently. And Marshall, of course, one of those guys to be concerned about. Bain's another guy. But, let's not forget the Klauses. Let's not forget Cam Wagner. So this team presents an awful lot of challenges for West Shamokin coming into the second half. Now, for Redbank, keep your foot on the accelerator. You've done many things well here in the first half. You're up by 16, very comfortable lead, but don't let them hang around. Get the game under control, put it away, look forward to your next game. But you have to put this game away. You started strong, finished strong. I think Bulldogs, Mike, are in pretty good shape in this one, but they cannot let off. They've got to stay with this one.
Winner of this one, we'll get Kennedy Catholic or Winchester Thurston. That'll be coming up on Saturday, and it would be a game we anticipate could be right back here at Clarion University. So we'll see Redbank if they can hold on and win this one. So they'll be back in action. Also, want to thank Heater Lumber, major sponsor of Redbank Athletics here on the EYT Media Network, with locations in New Bethlehem, Knox, Sligo, and Reimersburg. Heater Lumber, over 100 years of business. Again, a great sponsor of Redbank Athletics on EYT. That'll wrap up the First United National Bank halftime show. And we're about a minute away as we get started, quarter number 3. Kennedy Catholic was leading North Clarion there pretty handily by the end of the third quarter. That's a girls' action tonight, and opening round is single A. And when we have a final, we'll pass that along to you. But Kennedy was cruising with that one. Well, we're just about set to go. Team's getting their final instructions.
You've got to remember, too, if you're West Shamokin, don't look at that scoreboard. You're down by 16, chisel away. Look, you didn't fall behind in a 2-3 minute time frame by this much. You're not going to get back in it. You just have to chisel away. If you can cut it down to about 7, 8 going into the fourth quarter, you're in good shape. Sometimes everybody thinks you got to take the lead by the end of the third. It's not it at all. You just have to cut into that lead.
West Shamokin will get the ball to start quarter number 3. It's a Penn State U-Boys third quarter here on EYT. Taking the ball out of bounds in front of us will be Stover here for the Wolves. And we get set here.
The ball to start second half.
Just had the camera down on us, and I'm like, who's the guy with all the gray hair? And who's the dork with the Dolphins hat? Oh, it's us. Shot taken by McCullough. No good. And the ball pulled in by Stover. Ball up top. Smulik, shot from the left side up top of the key, no good. Rebound pulled down, nice job. Here's McCullough with the drive on the baseline. Shot's no good. Rebound again, pulled down by, that was Swartz. Ball loose in the paint, put back by Swartz, no good. Fight for the basketball. And we get the jump ball call, and it's going to go to Redbank Valley.
I love the fact the officials, again, letting these guys play. Make a little contact in there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
They're very consistent.
Ball to the right side. That's Klaus out there, Owen Klaus. Underneath, and there's Mason on the other side to catch up to it. Now Marshall. Three-pointer on the way by Marshall. That's no good. McCullough's going to rein that one in. And he gives it to Swartz. That's Bo Swartz, and he'll bring it up across the timeline. Quickly ahead. Shots off the mark. Bain with the rebound. Here's Marshall. Marshall coming the other way. Now guard lock controls near the center circle here at Clarion University. Guard lock into the paint. And his shot is good as guard lock took it strong to the hole that time. It's 30-12. Redbank Valley.
Again, he's picking up right where he left off.
Swartz. Stover down to the corner. That's McCullough. Right underneath. Tossed it in there to Lou Swartz, and it's knocked out of bounds. It stays West Shamokin ball.
So you want him out there. Mike, I'm looking at some of the guns out there. Lou Swartz, I think you ought to arm wrestle him.
I'll take him.
I got action on that one then. Sorry, partner, betting against you. Because I know if I got to arm wrestle him, I'm going to lose.
Ball to the corner. The shot by McCullough is good. How about a three-pointer out of him? And it's a 15-point ball game now, 30-15.
Yeah, McCullough now 5 in the ball game.
Payne to the left side. Back up top it goes to Marshall. Shot in the paint, good.
Chris Marshall.
And Marshall gets the 2, 32-15.
His first points in the ball game.
Swartz into the lane. Swartz puts it up, scoop shot. It is good by Swartz. That's Bo Swartz.
He split the uprights for his 4th point in the ball game.
Marshall driving, and the foul will be called. Ball's going to go out of bounds here for Redbank. Say the foul.
Foul number 1, Bo Schwartz.
So Schwartz gets that one.
Team foul number 1.
Go. Was right in. Marshall tried the play where you knock it off the back of the player, but he cannot be the first touch then on his team when it comes in bounds. He has to establish himself on the court first, and then he can touch. Good, a smart heads-up play.
A nice job explaining that one.
Here's Swartz has the ball tipped out of bounds. Wolf basketball here. Bob, I'm waiting for you for the big Wolf sound. You're pretty good at that.
Yeah, you're going to wait a while.
You've been practicing.
You know, you keep on telling these people these things, and people see me after hours want me to do these things, and I look at them like they got 3 heads.
Swartz into the paint. Swartz kicks it out to McCullough, and up top to Smulik. Swartz and Smulik playing catch. Smulik, 3-pointers on the way. It's off the mark, no good. And the rebound is pulled down by McCullough. Back out to Swartz. Swartz shot in the paint. Banks, it doesn't go. Smulik rebound, put back, it's good. And Smulik's fouled. He'll go to the line for the old-time 3-point play.
You know, we haven't talked about this. I'm almost going to wonder if West Shamokin, some of their issues, Mike, have been the depth in shooting this basketball. You notice the shots have been off just a little wee bit. And again, for those of you not familiar with the gym here, there are bleachers behind it. The depth can be an issue for you if you've not played here before.
12-point ball game on the other end, and the offensive charge is going to be called on Mason Clouds.
Again, you'll see that charge called because he drops the shoulder.
Fouls on number 20, Mason Clouds.
So it's a 12-point game. Redbank led by 16 at halftime. So, Bob, you talked about it, just chipping away a little bit at getting back into the ball game, and that's what West Shamokin's trying to do.
You're at 12 now. Again, ultimately, you'd like to be around 7 or 8 at the end of this quarter. Of course, if you can do better than that, you're ahead of the game.
Swartz kicks it to the left side. Smulik takes the shot on the baseline, and it's no good. Rebound by Marshall. Here's Marshall. Hands it to Gardlock, and up top to Bain. 4:25 to go here in the Penn State Du Bois. Third quarter here on the EYT Media Network. Marshall up top. To the left side. Mason Klaus. Is back up top to Bain. 4 minutes. Gardlock shot good. They were very patient on that one, and it opened up on the opposite side for the easy layup.
Outstanding job of running the play.
Smulik with the basketball to Swartz. That's to Stover. Now to the corner to McCullough. McCullough driving on the baseline, back in the paint to Stover. Shot's no good. Comes out. Klaus is going to get it. Kicks that ball ahead to Gardlock, and Gardlock's going to take the easy layup on the other end. And that leads back to 16 for Redbank Valley.
Yeah, he's got 19 now in the ball game.
Swartz dumps it down to the baseline. Who's going to come out with it? It's Marshall. No, Bain all the way down to Gardlock again. Here's Gardlock putting it up and gets the basket. 38-12, 3:20 to go. The timeout is taken. And an 18-point lead. We'll take break. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 basketball and state playoff basketball. It's right here on the EYT Media Network.
Equipment Corporation is a leading American manufacturer of locomotive, streetcar, and mining machinery. For over 100 years, Brookville has been a world-class manufacturer with innovation, quality engineering, product safety, and expert American craftsmanship. Every piece of equipment is designed and built entirely in our facility in Brookville, Pennsylvania. Join our team. Brookville is a family-owned business. We offer competitive wages, opportunities for growth, and outstanding benefits. Click the Now Hiring button on our website at brookvillecorp.com for current openings.
EYT Sports. It's the EYT Media Network. Explore Clarion. Explore Jefferson, PA. Explore Venango. Also D9Sports.com. BookForest.com. All part of our network. Tonight, it is Redbank Valley up 38-20. 3:20 remaining here in this third quarter. Winner of this one moves on Saturday against Kennedy Catholic or Winchester Thurston. Swartz to Smulik. Back to Swartz. Swartz takes it back to Smulik. Smulik double teamed up top, down to the corner. Into the paint. And they're going to have a travel. Or they're going to call, yep, the travel. I was waiting. The official, I wasn't sure, open hand, closed hand. He came up.
Timeout.
And now we'll get another timeout here for the media timeout. 2:56 remains here in the third quarter, and you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball on the EYT Media Network.
Shut up and sit down.
All right, we go back to action after the media timeout. Final score in that Kennedy North Clarion girls game, 60-23. Kennedy knocks off North Clarion. That'll end the She-Wolves playoff run. So now here with Redbank Valley, up here by 18. Ball comes into Swartz. That's Bo. Right side. Smulik. Shot's no good. And Marshall with the rebound. Here's Marshall pushing it up the court. Kicks it to Gardlock. Gardlock driving on the baseline. Gardlock has the ball knocked away from behind. Ball's loose. Marshall gets it. And the foul will be called here. The push is on Bo Schwartz.
We talk about a great seat in the house. We had the angle on that one all the way.
That's number 1 for West Shamokin, Bo Schwartz. That's the second.
Bain to take it out here in front of our broadcast position. Ball comes into Gardlock.
Just a lot of patience right now in this Bulldog group.
Drive to the hoop, missed by Klaus. Put back, though, is good, though, by Mason Klaus on the opposite side. And it's a 20-point lead now for Redbank Valley here with 2:13 to go in the third.
Bulldogs led by Gardlock's 21 points. We got to travel.
Is going to travel. Wagner set to check in.
And again, you know, this defense is what's causing these travels and the mental mistakes because, you know, Redbank is changing the looks a little wee bit, just enough to throw the timing off for West Shamokin.
Bain. Down to the baseline to Klaus. Back up top to Marshall. Marshall finds Bain. Now Marshall backs off. Minute 50 to go here in the quarter.
Comfortable 20-point lead.
Foul will be called on McCullough.
And McCullough that time was baited in all the way by Marshall.
Class number 15.
Marshall backed off enough. McCullough steps in.
Team foul number 3.
It's a veteran play by a veteran player. 1:43 on the clock here.
Ball to guard lock.
Bulldogs have looked sharp in this one tonight.
Tried to dump it off, does the Wagner. Wagner pulls it in, kicks it back out, and we're going to have the push. Ball's going to be taken out of bounds here by Redbank Valley with 1.5 minutes to go here in the third. Penn State Du Bois third quarter.
That's number 1, Bo Schwartz. That's his third.
With the exception of the game being tied early on, Redbank has led throughout.
Ball right side, Klaus. It's been passed into Wagner. Wagner hands it off, Klaus. That's Owen Klaus with the basket. 42-20, 22-point lead now for the Bulldogs. 1:10 to go. Schwartz has the ball kicked by Wagner. Wolves take it out of bounds here. Ball comes into McCullough. Up top to Smulik. And controlled by Bo Schwartz. Schwartz into the lane. Puts up the shot. Banks it. Doesn't go. Rebound is Gardlock. Gardlock pushes it up the court. Here's Gardlock. Down the right side. Kicks it out. Mason Klaus three-pointer. No good. Fight for the ball. Goes out of bounds. And it goes to West Shamokin.
Good strong look. That time Redbank could not come down with it. 42-20 lead.
50 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Glad to be with us here on the EYT Media Network tonight. Redbank wins. We'll be back on Saturday. Here's Orts on the other end with the easy layup. And how about 44-20 Redbank Valley?
Great job there out of Orts. He's got 6 points in the ball game.
Smulik. Over to Schwartz, back to Smulik. Play some catch up top, 20 seconds. McCullough's shot from the right corner is no good, and the rebound is by Gardlock. Gardlock pushes it down the court. Here's Gardlock down the right side. Gardlock driving on the baseline, had the ball tipped away from him, and it's taken away. McCullough gets it.
Yeah, nothing but ball on that tip.
2 seconds. Schwartz, 1 second, and he's not going to get a shot off. 44-20 after 3. We'll break. Fourth quarter on the way. Redbank in control. And you're watching the Double-A opening round boys playoffs in Pennsylvania. And it's Laurel Eye Clinic State Basketball on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com. Back at the Tiffin Gymnasium, fourth quarter action on the way. It's a Dubrook fourth quarter here on the EYT Media Network. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel, Chase Steinman all here tonight. Redbank up by 24 if they hold on here and win, which looks pretty likely. We'll take on either Kennedy Catholic or Winchester Thurston coming up on Saturday, and we're assuming that game could be here. A few other substitutions in here for Redbank. We have Adams in there, also Schaefer. Ball up top to Schwartz. Schwartz left side. Smulik shot on the way. Three-pointer no good. Rebound by Marshall.
Marshall thought for a split second about going deep. Thought better of it. Put the brakes on.
Bain in the guard lock. Back to Bain it goes. For Redbank to take a lot of time off the clock here. Hands it to Adams. Adams dumps it down to guard lock. Scoop shot, no good on that reverse. And Marshall saved it, but I think he's going to say he does step out of bounds. Good try by Marshall that time.
Yeah, nice hustle play. Comes up empty as he runs out of real estate.
So just about 7 minutes to go here in this one. Redbank leading by 24. Swartz back up top it goes. Smulik, three-pointers on the way. No good. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall pushing it down the court. Marshall dumped it underneath. Gardlock missed the shot, and Smulik's going to come out with a rebound. Ahead to Swartz it goes. Here's Swartz into the lane. Swartz driving shot. Good. And those are the first points here of the quarter. Adams hands it to Bain. Shot on the baseline is no good by Schaefer, and the rebound by Swartz.
A nice look there, but Schaefer comes up empty.
Swartz shot, good again. Good drive by Swartz. And the lead's back to 20 here for Redbank. Marshall driving into the lane, had it knocked away by McCullough. They're going to call McCullough for the foul.
If he doesn't make the contact, probably going to be an easy 2.
That's on Sean McCullough, his 4th. Team foul number 5.
The phone checks in for McCullough here.
6:07 left here, quarter number 4.
Ball to the corner. Marshall. Back up to Bain. To Gardlock. Gardlock shots on the way, and it's good by Gardlock, the three-pointer. 47-24.
You knew point of release, that was going to be nothing but net.
Wholesale changes coming, line change coming up here for Redbank. Underneath. Stover kicks it out to Buffon. Smulik's three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Swartz. Swartz in the lane. Swartz puts up the shot, no good. Rebound by Marshall. Comes out, Gardlock's going to control it. Here's Gardlock taking it. Dumped it over to Adams. Adams banks it home, and it's 49-24.
Nice job there by Adams. That'll bring a smile to his face.
25-point lead here for Redbank. Smulik, shot in the paint, no good. Rebound by Adams. Quickly kicks it ahead to Gardlock. 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Adams with it. Adams into the paint, kicks it back out to Marshall. Marshall driving, Marshall underneath. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay Redbank basketball. Here come the subs.
Trying to dish it off, wanted to get Schaefer a shot. It's a pretty class move here, rotating a number of the underclassmen in.
Yeah, more in there. Orts, Klaus, Wagner. And we're seeing who else is out there. It is the other Klaus.
Again, a great gesture, too, because you hate to see a starter roll an ankle here late.
Ball comes into Mason Klaus. Back out to Orts. Orts driving. Orts puts up the shot. No good. The ball tipped around. Put back by Orts. No good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. To shoot 2, 4:39 to go here in this one.
Orts in the ball game, 6 points.
Yeah, the prospect, too, and Coach Marshall probably thinking ahead, too. You more than likely will have Kennedy coming up next, and that is going to be a pretty tall task.
Yeah, you want to keep the legs as fresh as possible. Shot goes. And that shot goes.
So 51-24. 27-point lead here for Redbank. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Winchester Thurston ball. Or Winchester Thurston. I'm thinking of the Kennedy game. Stays West Shamokin ball.
Although we did have Winchester Thurston several times in girls basketball.
Yep. Swartz three-pointer on the way. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound is by Klaus. Mason Klaus to the right side. Wagner shot from the corner. No good. The ball comes out. Mason Klaus rebound. Put back. That's no good. And the fight underneath, it's going to be pulled down by Rogers. And we have McCullough shaken up on the play. And they're going to come attend to him. We'll have sports medicine here from Clarion University. Mike Chesterfield here.
Yeah, this is, it never is a good time to have certainly an injury, but, tail end of a season. Not sure the extent of it.
Nice thing is with Chesterfield and Cruz, Clarion's folks here always do a fantastic job. And while they attend to him, why don't we take a very quick timeout, and we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching Laurel Clinic State Playoff Basketball on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
So McCullough gets up and walks off under his own power. Great to see there, and I know under great care there with Mike Chesterfield.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about playing up here, of course. You've got such talented personnel keeping an eye on you.
4:10 to go in this one. Deep three-pointer by Smulik is no good. Rebound is by Klaus. Owen and Mason working together down there. Here's Mason with it. Back to Orts, and up top it goes to Moore.
Coach Marshall, you're looking up at that game clock going, come on, let's get this done.
Oh, we're going to have a rejection here, but the foul's going to be called. That was Rogers going up. Just got a little too much body, and up to the line goes Owen Klaus to shoot two. And this would be a media timeout. We'll take another break. 51-24, Redbank leads, and we have the media timeout. 3:46 to go in this one. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 and State Playoff Basketball. It's on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
Pond 5.
Timeout taken, the media timeout over, and at the line will be Owen Klaus. Shooting two here.
Owen Klaus at the line.
Just making sure everybody's on the same page. It is a two-shot foul. Shot's good. Takes his time here. And that shot's off the mark. Tip. Gets his own rebound momentarily. Now he rolls it in.
Really tipped it away. Do we have a timeout? We do. We'll just keep it here on this timeout. It's a full timeout by Redbank Valley. Earlier we had Kennedy Catholic knocking off North Clarion girls tonight. So North Clarion She-Wolf season coming to a close. Last night, the Redbank Valley girls came up a little short against Laurel. Good game down there at Redbank Valley. Fantastic season for those Lady Bulldogs. AAA district champions. We see a few teams left, and Redbank one of them. And if they can hold on here, which it looks like they're going to be able to do that, they'll have a game coming up here on Saturday.
Yeah, of course, obviously site time to be determined, all that good kind of stuff. I can tell you this. Keep it locked right here on any of the Explore sites. Mike Kilroy, he will let you know exactly what's happening, or D9Sports.com.
Harmon in the ball game now for Redbank Valley. Bunch of new guys. Rearick in there. Harmon's up top. Over to the left side. That is Rearick. Stolen away. Swartz taking it right to the hole. He's fouled. Basket good, and he's going to go to the line to try to finish the old-time three-point play.
Yeah, Swartz has had a pretty strong night. Actually leads all West Shamokin players with 10 points.
Number 3.
Now you see West Shamokin rotating personnel in as well. Smulik will exit the ball game. Leaves with 4 points. It's a nice hug from his coaches.
For West Shamokin, he'll have one shot.
Swartz again, 10 points in the ball game. Shot is up, hits the front of the iron, no good.
So bear with us, lots of new numbers in here in this one.
Now imagine if you're an underclassman coming in a state playoff game like this. Something you'll remember, no question about it.
Monrian, up top it goes to Harmon. Harmon kicking it out here to Rierick. To the left side, back into the paint. Comes up top, Harmon. And the pass is off the mark. Save, back in, and the shot. It's good. How about Brock Monrian? Getting the basket with 2:42 to go here in this one.
Yeah, Monrian, a nice shot there.
54-26 Redbank. 28-point advantage. That is Satoski up to Swartz. Swartz driving, and he'll be fouled. See if Swartz will go to the line here to shoot. Foul is going to be called here on Monrian.
Foul number 40, Buck Monrian.
Swartz 10 points in the ball game.
His first team foul number 4. Bo Schwartz at the line for West.
Good. And his next shot's up and good as well.
So 54-28 checking in for the Wolves. That'll be Travis Johns.
Bulldogs come up the court.
Harmon hands it off here. The shot taken up top of the key. It's off the mark by Rierick. It pulled back out. Good job. And now the shot on the way by Harmon. That's no good. Ball tipped out of bounds, stays Redbank basketball. Fago and what we got here? Excuse me. That's Johnston. And Hayes checking in for West Shamokin. Minute 52 to go. Double dribble called, and the ball goes to West Shamokin here.
Yeah, easy enough to have happen. Shamokin goes the other way.
Johns will work the ball across the timeline. Kicks it over to the right side. That's Statoski. Minute 36. Statoski, back up top it goes. Johns back to Statoski. Shot taken by Johns is on the way and drains that one. How about that?
Yeah, nice shot.
Travis Johns for 3.
54-31, three-pointer for him. Minute 10. Deep three-pointer taken on the other end. It's off the mark that time by Rierick, and then Monrian gets the rebound, and back it goes to Harmon. Harmon up top to Monrian. That's actually Pago, excuse me. So Pago in here. He'll take the deep shot, and it's short of the mark. Ball into the paint, and Harmon shot good, and it's 56-31. Got subs coming in. They're just going to stop it to get these subs in. Osterling checking in here. Also Atherton as well for West Shamokin. 38 seconds. Ball tipped, goes out of bounds, and it goes to Redbank Valley. So 31 seconds here left in this one. Redbank in control. They lead 56-31. Ball being inbounded here to Harmon. Controlled by Redbank. Rierick to the right side to Harmon. Pago. Couple of dribbles. Monrian in the paint, and ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. They're going to call the foul here. They're going to call the foul. 2 shots, and up to the line will be Brock Monrian. 8 seconds.
Brock Monrian at the line for Redbank.
Monrian's shot is up and good. Makes the most of his opportunity. That's his third point in the ball game. And his next shot is up and rattles the cage and falls.
So 8 seconds. 58-31 here, Redbank, and this is going to be the ball game. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, down to 1. So 58-31. Redbank will move on, and again, we'll talk about it in the post game. We'll wrap it up quickly here. And it is Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball, and it's right here on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Redbank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Redbank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Redbank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Redbank Chevrolet.
All right, back at the Tippin Gymnasium. Final score, 58-31. Redbank Valley knocking off West Shamokin. And we are in the Clarion County Community Bank postgame show. Very quickly here, a Zocra Motors update. Kennedy Catholic leading Winchester Thurston in the second quarter, 39-16. So it looks like it will be Kennedy Catholic and Redbank Valley coming up on Saturday, if that would hold true. And we do expect that game could be right back here at Clarion University. But most importantly, Bob, we're in the postgame show. And time for those stats and how do they stack up, Redbank Chevrolet.
As we take a look first at West Shamokin, Bo Swartz would lead the way, 12 points for Bo, followed by 5 points on Sean McCullough, 4 points out of Trevor Smolik, 3 points out of Nico Buffone, as well as Travis Johns, 2 points each out of Braden Rogers and Owen Stover. As a team, Mike, they were 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Did connect on 3 3-pointers in this one. As we look at Redbank Valley, lots of scoring here, and this is going to go in no particular order because they got a lot of guys involved in this ball game. So Marquise Gardlock, he leads the way with 24 points, 9 points out of Bryson Bain, 5 out of Owen Klaus, 2 each out of Tyson Adams, Mason Klaus, and Chris Marshall, as well as Owen Harmon, 4 points out of Brock Monrian, and 8 points out of Aiden Orts. For the Bulldogs, 6 of 9 from the free throw line, did connect on 2 3-pointers this one. Nice effort for them, and you can see they did have a short-term memory, as obviously the disappointing loss they had for the district championship seems a distant memory now, the success they had in this opening round state playoff game.
And another update, too, Penn's Manor was up, I believe, on Union. They're 45-43 with 19 seconds to go there in girls action as well. We'll get an update on that as we go through. Time for the Hager Paving player of the ball game. Bob, who did you and Steve Smale were fighting it out? Who won?
It wasn't much of a fight in this one, as Marquise Gardlock, 24 points. He was a thoroughbred. Start to finish, led the entire way. Put the numbers up. Great job defensively. Marquise Gardlock is your Hager Paving player of the game.
All right, so there you go, and that is our Clarion County Community Bank postgame show. Redbank Valley to win tonight, and it looks like they'll be taking on Kennedy coming up on Saturday. We'll let you know where that's going to be at. That Kennedy score is in that third quarter, but they were up pretty good there on Winchester Thurston. Well, Robert, want to keep folks locked on, D9Sports.com, exploreClarion.com. We'll let you know where we'll be at on Saturday, and it was a good one here tonight.
I want to thank our associate producer, Nico Cosmo, as well as our executive producer, Chase Steinman. For my broadcast partner, Mike Kalinowski, this is Governor Bob Dunkel saying, hey, let's be careful out there.
Have a great day.